Each country's defense arsenal contains a variety of particular capabilities. These include superior technology, training, strength, number of allies, troop size, and other factors. Battlefields are continually developing, prompting countries throughout the world to invest hundreds of billions of dollars in their armed forces each year to produce the most modern training, technology, and weapons. In 1949, the Soviets detonated their first nuclear bomb. China has disclosed its stealth bomber blueprints. So let's have a look at 5 insane superweapons that are solely possessed by the United States. The infamous Black Knight. The Black Knight is a remote-controlled tank and advanced scouting vehicle for developed circumstances when human vehicles are too dangerous. It weighs around 12 tons and can be deployed from a C-130, allowing the Black Knight to be hauled by military transport aircraft. It has a tank-like appearance and is equipped with a turret-mounted 25mm cannon and a 7.62mm coaxial machine gun. The vehicle is powered by a Caterpillar Inc. diesel engine that produces 300 horsepower. The U.S. Army is actively testing the vehicle. It serves as a proof of concept for military unmanned vehicles, particularly as a combat asset. The car is also outfitted with autonomous navigation software, allowing it to develop and follow its routes without the need for human intervention. The vehicle is employed in military testing to allow soldiers to determine the tank's key responsibilities to utilize it in a more modern military force. Because of its autonomous and semi-autonomous components, this enables operators to prepare an efficient plan of attack while avoiding obstacles on their journey from point A to point B. It also has 3 modules: the robotics operator, the mission commander, and the safety officer, each of which serves a specific role. The Black Knight is primarily controlled by the Robotics Operator Control Station, ROCS, which is housed within an armed vehicle. The Black Knight's main benefit is that it can examine regions that are too dangerous for a group of soldiers to observe or check, and it can be commanded by a dismounted control device. These benefits enable operators to get data from unmanned forward locations and validate their plan of attack by using the map data to check for dangerous circumstances or impediments. The Black Knight's technology is still in development, having limits in GPS, sensors, and wireless communication. Wireless communication, on the other hand, has the most limits. The most difficult task is ensuring that the vehicle is safe without compromising its capacity to do specific jobs, as well as focusing on how to build the tank more efficiently and simply. The Laser Avenger Defense System, also known as TLA, is a defense system developed by Boeing. Every modern conventional army is relying more and more on unmanned aerial vehicles. These autonomous drones may come in almost any shape or size. Militaries all across the world rely on these additional sets of eyes and ears to monitor the battlefield, from man-portable equipment to high-altitude surveillance drones. Boeing's Laser Avenger is one of the world's only weapons that excels in taking out these small planes in a cost-effective manner. The Avenger's laser, which is only a few millimeters in diameter and undetectable to the human eye, is 20 times hotter than an electric stovetop and can easily cut through artillery rounds. The Avenger was created to efficiently detonate the improvised explosive devices, IEDs, that do the most damage to American soldiers of any weapon. The Boeing Laser Avenger is intended to be installed in the rear of an HMMWV Humvee. The Laser Avenger, which has an infrared laser capable of up to 10 kilowatts of power, is meant to shoot down UAVs in mid-flight. To do this, Boeing had to create a highly complicated tracking system capable of detecting extremely tiny objects traveling at low to medium altitudes. The capacity to take down unmanned vehicles opens up the possibility of knocking down cruise missiles and approaching ballistic missiles. The technology that allows a laser turret to be deployed on the back of a Humvee and effectively target an oncoming missile may be customized to meet a wide range of applications in the air, sea, and sky. XM-25 Individual Air Burst Weapon System, IAWS. The XM-25, dubbed the Punisher by soldiers who have found it to be an effective tool on the battlefield in the U.S. Army, precisely discharges the next-generation 25mm grenade up to 500 meters. However, it was not the distance that impressed the soldiers who participated in the weapon's live trial. The XM-25 CDTE launches 25mm grenades that are intended to detonate in mid-air at or around the location. The weapon's laser rangefinder is used to determine the distance to the target. The operator may manually change detonating distance by up to 10 feet or 3 meters, shorter or longer. The XM-25 automatically transfers the detonating distance to the grenade in the firing chamber. The grenade calculates the distance traveled by the number of spiral spins it does after being launched, and then blows up at the appropriate distance to generate an airburst effect. Because of these capabilities, the XM-25 is more successful than typical grenade launchers in hitting targets that are hidden behind cover or sunk into the ground. Critics have expressed concerns with the XM-25. In March 2013, members of the 75th Ranger Regiment refused to carry the 17-pound, 6.4-kilogram weapon on a raid because it was too heavy and bulky. They also believed that the M4A1 carbine low ballistic ammo load and magazine capacity of 25mm grenades was insufficient to warrant the mission's removal of an M4A1 carbine. MQ-9 Reaper drone. The U.S. Air Force's primary offense strike unmanned aerial vehicle is the MQ-9 Reaper. This is a costly piece of equipment, but it's not surprising given the United States has one of the most expensive militaries in the world. Each MQ-9 Reaper used to cost taxpayers $14 million, but that amount has now more than quadrupled to $32 million. The Reaper has been in service for almost a decade, although it was mostly utilized for intelligence and reconnaissance until recently. The MQ-9 Reaper, formerly known as the RQ-9 Predator B, is an unmanned aerial vehicle, a UAV, developed by General Atomics Aeronautical Systems for the U.S. Air Force and U.S. Navy. Because of its long loiter time, wide-range sensors, multi-mode communication suite, and precise missiles, it offers a one-of-a-kind capability for assault, synchronization, and recon against high-value, fleeting, and time-sensitive targets. Intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, close air support, combat search and rescue, precision strike, buddy laser, convoy raid overwatch, route clearing, target development, and terminal air guidance are all missions and duties that the Reaper may undertake. The multispectral targeting system, which features a strong array of visual sensors for targeting, is included in the MQ-9 baseline system. The MTSB is equipped with an infrared sensor, a color monochrome daylight TV camera, an image-intensified TV camera, a laser designator, and a laser illuminator. With a wingspan of 84 feet and takeoff weight of 7,000 pounds, a payload capacity of 3,000 pounds, and a flying duration of 36 hours, the Reaper is the biggest UAV in the U.S. arsenal. The drone reaches a height of 52,000 feet and scans a license plate from more than 2 miles away. The UAV fleet, which is capable of delivering 500-pound bombs, air-to-ground and air-to-air missiles, is set to provide the majority of American air support. The Next Generation Squad Weapon, NGSW, rifle is designed to augment and eventually replace the existing M4A1 carbine and M249 squad automatic weapon. According to Army engineers, the new weapon would have a larger range, be lighter in weight, and be far more destructive by delivering more energy to the target. The NGSW will have enhanced ergonomics, signature suppression, data power transmission, new rail designs, a lightweight casing, and improved range performance. At the squad level, the NGSW program greatly boosts lethality and hit probability. The 6.8mm projectile will outperform even the most contemporary 5.56mm and 7.62mm ammunition due to the nature of general-purpose ammunition. These weapon systems will provide considerable advances in accuracy, range, signature management, and lethality to soldiers. The NGSW-R, NGSW-AR, NGSW-FC, and the 6.8mm ammunition will be interoperable with all already fielded enablers, while also enabling an Open Adaptive Soldier Architecture, ASA, to interact with emerging enabler programs. The NGSW weapons are so promising that the U.S. Special Operations Group, such as the 75th Ranger Regiment and Special Forces Unit, as well as regular units, are likely to deploy them. Because the rifle variation resembles the AR series, the gun will be incredibly simple for the average soldier to adapt to. Switching from the M4A1 to the SIG MCX Spear requires substantially less training. The NGSW ammo is substantially bigger than conventional 5.56 ammunition, although it is lighter due to the composite case construction. With its side feed mechanism and ultra-lightweight characteristics, the LMG appears to be incredibly well-made and creative. When you combine the low recoiling design with a modular design, soldiers will have a very competent and very contemporary LMG. So for the time being, the US appears to have military superiority with the way their technology is developed. But as we all know, China is very competitive when it comes to its military. So do you think that they have developed equipment that we have never heard of? Or do you think the US will continue to be number one? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below.